Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mentos Plays Rogue Legacy. For the, second time during the series, I have forgotten to change the file name before starting to record this. I feel like kind of an idiot, but yes, this will be episode 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, episode 5. So we're right where we left off last time. We can choose between Lady Jenny III, a barbarian queen with eidetic memory. I believe that's the word. We've got this guy who can't cast spells properly, who is Lich, and we got this guy who's a barbarian king with ADHD. Let's go ahead with the barbarian king here. We've got 1,552 gold. Let's see what all we can afford to upgrade. I don't really use downstrike all that much. Let's go ahead and give myself some attack up and some health up. Both of those are going to be quite big for us. We do have ADHD, so we move faster. Take 62 of our 67 gold, and we enter the castle. So again, we're at the point where we want to beat this first boss. So as we run into him, we will fight him, or maybe explore a little bit more, depending on the situation. You know, if we find him right away, I might not want to just go down and fight him right away, because then I'm missing out on a lot of gold the castle has to offer. But I also don't want to delay too long and end up getting myself killed, like has happened before. We do have a lot of health on this character, though. This Barbarian King has 300 health, so that's a big plus. It's going to make it much easier for us to survive. Mr. Iceman, you can die in one hit, that's awesome. We aren't going to go that way unless we have to. I said you died! The last one died in one hit, it must have been a lower level. Makes me sad. There's so much stuff flying at me, in every direction. Just die, things, start dying. Oh my god. And we've been knocked down to the bottom floor here. One more dead. As always, I like to take out the things that are able to hit me from more of a distance earlier. I find that to be more of a benefit, so we didn't worry about those skeletons right away when we saw them. Even though they died very quickly, they weren't really doing anything to hurt us. And anything else on this room? No. Another journal entry. That's pleasant. More excuse for me to try to read this. Journal entry number 7. It is still night. Past every window stares back the same melancholic moon, but I swear I have been here for at least a whole waking day. It must be the adrenaline. I have never felt so powerful, yet simultaneously challenged. It is exhilarating to charge through these rooms, cutting down enemy after enemy. In some ways, the foes of this castle feel tailored to me, training me, guiding me, watching me. This may sound crazy, but if this castle can somehow sense those within it, I fear it may hold malicious intent as well. If my assumptions are correct, the design of these halls could be a ploy, culling me down farther into a trap. I must stay alert. So, obviously some more backstory to work with. We do find our dungeon here. We could pop down here and see this big skeleton who just tried to jump on us. And we can run away, like the coward that we are, because we aren't nearly strong enough for the final area in the game yet. Kill that guy really quick so he couldn't kill me. Pick up a lot of gold. And we'll head up here and to the left, which should collect this room on top of it. Connect, not collect. Oop, I forgot that his spells can sometimes go through walls. We apparently have a champion version of one of the knights down here. Not a big fan of that one. Could try to fight him though. I mean, we have a lot of HP. We have our warrior shout. There goes one attack. He's up a level from us, which makes it a little bit easier on us. We can actually just stand here and kind of spam attacks. That worked out really well. Using the environment to your advantage. Things that you have to learn to be good at games like this. just try to fight with whatever comes your way wherever it stands, then you might have a lot more trouble. This way? You know what? No, I'm not gonna pray at you, statue. You do good things occasionally, but you only want to give me the hedgehog's curse. I don't really want that this run. So you know what? Go away. I thought I killed that guy in one hit, so I just ran forward, and then he was still alive. That should go down easily as well, the zombie as well. I just need this guy to walk toward me, or not. Just wait for this to fire, and then, oh, I can't make that jump. Oh, come on! How am I supposed to get out of here? There we go. Of course, I'm on the wrong side of this. Oh, we can easily jump back across the gap. We just couldn't jump up from the bottom. So we need to go back to this big room here where there are a couple doors that are still unlocked, or still unventured through. And we will head to the left here. We could trade out our size for axes. Seems like a fair trade. Fairy chest objective, take no damage. What is down here? What is the point of this? We got it! That was actually really simple. Let me get a curse rune helm. Not sure what a curse rune does, honestly. Getting better at how to run that room. That's actually kind of simple once you figure it out. Get some more gold. We're doing very well on the gold front runs anymore. Almost consistently getting over 1,000, which isn't bad. Okay, we want to go back down here, fight these guys down at the bottom. So we're easy enough. Can't get to those guys. Took some really silly damage against that one. Still haven't found the boss room. We probably are getting pretty close though, because I think we've explored most of what the castle area has to offer. Come at me, Ghastly. Come at me. Those guys die easy enough. We get a chest, we get some gold, a couple of chandeliers to break for more gold. And we are going to head back here and up above us, which could be any number of things. That guy doesn't get hurt when you knock him into the spikes, that's good to know. There are a lot of spikes on this room, which is kind of making it more difficult than it otherwise would be. Which I guess is the point of having all the spikes in the room. I just took some silly damage. And we'll head to the left next. This guy fire. Kill everything in here. Some health up, that's good. We're doing quite well this run, if I had to say so myself. That went better than expected, I won't lie. Usually charging enemies like that doesn't work out nearly so well. Nothing up to this side. If we do kill the boss, we're going to walk out of here with a lot of gold. Enough where I'm going to have to make some tougher decisions than I normally do. In the sense that we might be able to afford, like, the gold find up the next level. We might be able to afford, negotiate level 2. And we got lots and lots of money. I wonder what's over to the left here. A couple of these guys I can probably just make walk into the spikes. I'm not gonna deal with this room. Let's go fight the boss. Hello again, giant eyeball who needs some red eyes. Or some clear eyes. Although personally I've never actually used clear eyes. Eye drops. But I guess they do have commercials that are quite fitting for this boss, so I guess maybe he could use them. And tell me how they are. There we go. If we jump up here, that seems to be the easiest place to dodge that attack. Gotta time our jumps right when he does that one. Slice, slice, slice. Yeah, this is definitely the place you want to stand when he's doing those spread out shots like that. So you have more room to jump, more room to maneuver. He's only level 27 this time. The one time we fought him, he was level 30. Did take some damage the first time we got hit this fight. More damage, but once again, not that much. And we have beaten the eyeball. A Metaphobia. And we got lots and lots of money. We got almost 4,000. Actually, we got over 4,000. And there's a big chest down here, which I believe, if it's like the demo, is going to give us some stat upgrades. Yes. MP increase +5, strength increase +1, HP increase +5. I don't have any problem with that. That's going to take us back to this door here at the beginning. Turn on that light. Oh, actually it takes us back to the boss room here, which isn't a bad thing. We have rooms to explore over this way. Should be able to just kind of spam attack those guys now that I'm not worried about my health. And we're going to see what we can get in here. There's another little ice dude. Seems caught up on the spikes right now. We have a room to the left here, which might be, yes, our path up to the tower. That's what I was guessing would be over here. But the tower, is, at least if I'm understanding that journal entry right, the tower should be our second to final area. Or our third area, I guess, would be the easier way to say that. So we are going to teleport down to the area by the dungeon, then head up and to the right, and that should take us to the forest. So we have made a lot of progress on this run. This has been probably, easily speaking, the best run that we've ever had in this. Not just because we beat the boss, but we got over 4,000 gold on us. We've cleared out almost the entire castle area, even though there's still the forest and the tower uncleared, obviously. We are making very good progress. I am starting to take some more and more damage, which is obviously not something I'm interested in. And we can kill these statues, kill Ice Mage Man before he hits me. And it is suddenly downpouring outside. Holy cow! Ooh, ooh. Yes, you know what, I'm gonna pause this for just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the pause, guys. We had a sudden downpour of rain there, and the last time I had seen my dad's car, the trunk was open, and it was, as was the garage door, and those both faced the side of the house the rain was blowing directly at. So I wanted to make sure that was closed, that his trunk didn't get soaking wet. We got some wolves, we got some skeleton throwing stuff at us, on top of some spike blocks, which isn't cool, Mr. Skeleton. We got this dude, who isn't hard as long as we can get close enough where his, Get back here, you stupid wolves. Stop running away, you cowards. So this guy, I think our strategy is attack from behind, obviously. These wolves balls aren't really much of a threat. Neither is this guy, as long as we get close enough to him where his spike ball can't hurt us. In fact, I would say he is more of a threat to us after he has died and the spike ball is free to move around than he was when he was alive. So this is our first time really exploring the forest here. Oh man, his shield just pushed me back a lot, but we managed to make it work. So yeah, this is our first time getting hands-on with the enemies of the forest. So let us see what we can come up with here. We do want to head over here, see what this last door on the left here is, before we move on. Okay, so we got tree stumps we can break, we got some other stuff going on. I just took 2 stupid hits against this enemy. We got a lamppost. We got our first encounter with this eyeball that we can actually fight since the other one was locked up. And we got hit again. Got a couple little fountains that look real nice. And we just got killed by like 3 things at once. Has been slain by a warg. Bosses drop large amounts of gold on their death. Yes, it's true. And look at how big the icon for the boss is. It blocks out other enemies because it's so huge. And so, we got some decisions to make here. We could be a Lich with Crowstorm, hits all enemies on screen costly. We got Lady Chun-Li the Paladin with ADHD. We got an Archmage. We're gonna go with the Lich here with EDS and IBS. Confirm. So now we got a lot of gold to spend. What's our gold find up? That's 3480, so that's gonna take up a huge part of it. But we'll get plus 20% gold, which is gonna add up real quick. We got 1266 left, which is not enough for any of the like major upgrades. We could do sword damage up, and then that'll be everything we can afford there. We got 316 left, which I think is enough to afford maybe the new helmet. Yes, so we will buy the new helmet here. It's gonna raise our health and our mana up a little bit. Not really interested in any of the runes just yet. So this Crowstorm costs 40 MP out of my possible 72. That's quite expensive. So now we've kind of got a combination of efforts to put in. Since we've beaten the boss, we can't go fight him again. So part of us wants to go fight through the castle some more to collect gold. Well, that ended very quickly. I have nothing to say to that one. A colorblind Vertigo Lich. You know what, we're gonna play as the Hokage. As much as that sounds like it would be fun to mess around with, we're gonna go play as this girl here. Faster, stronger, better, yada yada. Confirm the toll. And just as quick as the rain hit very hard, it seems to have passed. So, gotta love when that happens. So, as you can see, the eyeball on that door was now lit up. That'll stay that way. I believe it's once you beat all 4 bosses, that door opens up for you. And then you're able to access the final boss. Or maybe the final area. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work once I get there, but... definitely your goal is to beat the boss of the jungle, the dungeon, the tower, and the castle. And then go through that door to fight the final boss. We are going to probably do pretty decently in terms of gold this run, just because we can kill almost everything in one hit right now. I would like to get to the forest with this guy. We might be able to make some solid progress on that boss, even though I've never seen it yet. Having the damage up of the Hokage here, it's not a bad thing. I haven't turned off the power for this class yet either. I don't really know exactly what it does. It kind of sounds like it turned it into a vlog, but I'm not really sure. It was called Flash, and it's talking about avoiding damage, so it almost makes me think more along the lines of a teleport, maybe? You know what, let's see, just for the sake of it. It is. It's kind of a quick little teleport. Journal entry number 8. From the number of dead adventurers I have passed in these halls, I have come to the following conclusions. Many did not take enough provisions with them. I assume many died of hunger. I myself am running low and will have to find more supplies. 2. Many are missing clothes, which explains the pant-wearing zombies. No one has made it as far as I, since I haven't passed any corpses in over an hour. That's good. Good job, Mr. Prince. You're barely into the castle from what I'm seeing on my castle design here. Now, I would love to give you some props, but I mean, from my perspective, you barely made it into the castle at all. Obviously now we've got that extra 10% gold fine, so our miner will get 50% extra gold. Everyone else will get 20%. I keep taking just horribly stupid damage. But on the bright side, we are doing enough damage ourselves, to where I should be able to, if I get myself together, be able to survive until later on. And this is the Land of Darkness. I did not expect that since I hadn't come across this room yet. Get some MP back, that's not bad. So we don't want to go down there yet. I know that we are moving on and exploring a bit, but that is definitely the area meant to be the last area you go to. So for me to go down there is just pretty much suicide. And we want more gold so we can afford more stuff. We don't want suicide. Jump over these spikes, jump over these ones, oops. And we got a decent amount of gold to compensate. Although I did take more damage trying to come back. And I didn't jump in time there. So, yeah guys, that was a pretty great run, huh? Like an awesome run. We got the miner with dwarfism, the paladin with OCD, muscle weakness, and Tourette's. We're gonna go with the miner. We got 1046 available. Let's upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade my weight carrying capacity because I feel like that's gonna be important before long. And I might as well also increase my crit chance, which also accesses me crit damage up. Sweet. Now we're gonna run over to the left, to the right here, go pay Sharon his toll. I hate going from the Hokage to the other characters because you get the speed bonus from being Shinobi / Hokage class, and then you go back to another character and you're so much slower feeling than you were. But that was stupid on my part. Even with the miner's lower stats, we're still one-hit killing a bunch of stuff. The castle shouldn't be too much of a problem for us at this point. Other than when I take horrible damage, which is my own fault, not the problem of me not being strong enough. Obviously we're going to want to head mostly to the right predominantly, because that's where our next area is. Oh god. That guy just did a lot of damage to me really fast. We are up to 406 gold already, but man, that hurt. I didn't really know that guy's attack pattern, so I was just like, oh, he's gonna swing his sword. That's not too threatening. Oh, that was close. Oh, you know what? I'm a dwarf. I can just do this. We get a spring to heal ourselves, which is useful because we're obviously kind of low. That was worth the effort. Let's head down here and to the right, because the right is where we want to go. Drop down, up here, and here we go. Obviously we've got these things shooting in a pattern. A certain number of spaces between each fireball. I just took some stupid damage again. Kill that painting. Dodge that gas leak, kill it. I'm pretty much just gonna end up calling those things gas leaks through this whole playthrough. I hope you don't mind. You know what? I'm gonna risk you, statue. Hermes boots. What do you do? Can I see that on my shift tab? Bounty, Siphon, Vampire Vault. Yeah, it doesn't actually say what the other items do. So I'm not sure what my Hermes boots are actually doing for me. Oops. Was worth a shot. Don't really want to deal with that spinny eyeball. We are going to get some good gold in here, hopefully. We haven't got any blueprints in a while. That's been kind of strange. We are over 1,000 gold now. That's always nice. Let's see if there was anything in that barrel. And we died. Unfortunate death is unfortunate, but it happens. Oh, you can press spacebar and change the things down here. Bosses drop large amounts of gold. Unlock class abilities can be activated with A. Bosses drop large amounts of gold. You can enable quick drop to downstrike and drop with K. That's actually kind of useful. I might actually have to enable that. Lady Stephanie the Miner, who is a giant. We got a Lich who has EDS and hypergonadism. And we've got the Lich who is dyslexic. You know, we haven't played as a giant yet, so let me show you a giant. With the amount of gold we have, let us upgrade damage. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If I'm given a choice in the game, I will always take damage over pretty much any other type of upgrade. I think since I'm giant, I should intimidate Sharon, and he should just kind of run away from me, like, oh god. Can easily just knock these things down. So a giant obviously has the advantage of a longer reach, so you don't really have to be as close to enemies to hit. In the case of things that can't attack through the wall, you can kind of stand behind the wall and hit them through it easier. But in terms of practicality, you've got to remember when you're a giant that obviously being bigger, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to dodge, which is kind of a big negative in my opinion. More than enough to balance out for the increased attack range. Dodge these skeletons, kill that turret. Getting back up there is going to be a pain, I'm sure, but we might not have to. There's a door down here. Let's go this way. This is the way to the tower? Okay, that's really weird. I mean, I guess we are kind of toward the top, but I didn't really expect to find the tower that quick. Or the Maya, I guess, is the name of the tower. I've just been calling it the name from the map to start from. Took some stupid damage, I got cocky. It's one thing in games with these kind of mechanics, where when you die you lose your character and have to start with a new one. Even though there is a persistency in this particular one, it is always kind of dangerous to get overconfident in your build, because if you die with your build, you lose your build. I did actually forget we were playing a miner, so we are actually building up pretty good gold, getting 150 from every gold bag we pick up. Messed up my jump there, that didn't help. Wait till this thing goes away. Take out these barrels. We'll head to the left now. I don't really want to mess with that room, I don't think. Stay out of their range as much as possible. Did get hit, almost dead. I would really like to kill these things. I never killed them in the demo. I saw them in the demo, but I never killed them. And they dropped, oh, they dropped so much gold and I died before I took out the other one. Oh man. Well, I think that's as good a spot as any to call it quits on this episode here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, any kind of support in the ways of likes, comments, subscriptions, or any kind of just advice in general is much appreciated. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, whenever it may be that you're watching this. I hope the rest of your day until you go to sleep, and then every day after that is quite pleasant. Thank you guys. Bye.